So if y'all was popping, be back at it. We got testing. So we got the 5-10-5s. We got some rotational work. We're going to see how much we max out on bench and with vertical rows. So let's get to it.
Job finished? I don't think so.
Are now at the point of spirituals.
The one of the best seem to be obsessed.
Incredible catch by the kid!
Here we have ones that vibrate. Shout out to Hyperice. They vibrate. So we're just turning laterally side to side within my neck when I run that 5-10-5. Shift back into my hips. I'm leaning back. Whatever tension I find in the shoulder, just letting it release as I breathe in and breathe out. Might give a slight little turn, give more of a stretch going down my lat. Finding the tension. Kind of missed that. You know what I mean? I kind of missed that connection. Miss this, bro. It's good to see you, man.
I see you every day.
I say pretty much. Either in person or digital. If it's one of the two. One of the two. When I see your name pop up on the phone, it says FaceTime.
He says, God damn it, he's got another question.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, he's got another question. But sometimes I'm like, hey, it's actually good to hear from you, bro. It's a love-hate relationship, right?
Yeah.
Point it up. Opposite arm from the leg that's in front. Pull that same side hand back. Spend some time lengthening those muscles out, right? Working on some mobility. Now I'm getting into the activation portion of my warm up. So I'm activating the muscles that are typically pretty dormant, right? That might not be active, getting them ready for the work that we do ahead. It's gonna be a lot of rotation. There's gonna be a lot of lateral movement here with that 5-10-5 coming up. So I'm working the lateral side of these ankles, everting and inverting, going back and forth. You know, I had to go too long on this. I'm just going 5 yards down, 5 yards back, driving that big toe down into the turf on this. So we have the big toe down, now we have the big toe up. I'm turning my feet in a little bit more than my heels. I'm keeping that dorsiflexion on my toes while we run through this. Kettlebell windmill. I'm gonna have this kettlebell down. I'm gonna have this kettlebell and a single arm raise all the way up at the top. Whatever way I'm shifting my hips, turn the toes the other way. So if I'm going this way, shift my hips the opposite way. Straight arm, a little bit of upper body activation. Shift back into my hip. Start hitting the lateral chain, some of that oblique swing. Start hips ready for the work ahead. I love using these right before my sprints. If I'm rotating, but also if I happen to be sparring on a certain day, I like using these before as well too. Whatever side I'm gonna be rolling with, that opposite leg is gonna be out in front. Stay in this split stance position, flat. And I'm also engaging my pec as well too. Starting into this dynamic, integrated movement, moving back and forth. This is where the pogos, everything else starts to come into play. Single leg lateral pogos, we'll do some other pogos as well. Then I'll start getting into the rotational movement.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Right, my CNS is already pretty fired up. Now I'm just gonna start getting ready for these rotational movements. And the plyometrics are gonna be more advanced, more extensive. We were doing very low level plyometrics, getting the support and the stabilization system ready. Now we're gonna be using a lot more force, redirecting it, and then absorbing it back and forth on these lateral skater bounds. I'm emphasizing the stick just for the stabilization aspect of it.
Hop. Hey. Hop.
I'm gonna apply some skater bounds for this next one. I got 2 skater bounds. I'm gonna go from here, over, quickly get that foot down, quickly redirect the force the other way. Just went that way. I just went this way.
Had to teach him how to do his workout. They start calling me, asking me how to do so.
Right.
Come on, more explosive.
Appreciate it, coach. More explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
You want to shake the camera up and down too? Yeah.
Some, yeah.
As soon as this foot touches, redirect and get right back. Here. Hop. Hop. Now, last one before we get into the sprint. We're gonna actually sprint this time. 2 lateral bounds, just like we did. We're adding a transverse hop, but we're still sprinting about a good 5 yards through. The CNS prep, getting the body ready.
CNS prep. Getting the body ready.
There we go.
He's ready.
We're ready.
Ready, I'm ready, I want those boots.
Let's take a quick break.
It's prepped.
What'd you say?
CNS is prepped.
CNS is prepped. You see me? Cooking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I just had a sermon. I feel like we was in church. Like looking, shining.
Downing. Downing.
Let's take a quick break, guys. Intermission.
You kind of look like Mookie Betts.
Bro, you the 3rd person in the past week. Am I as athletic as Mookie? That's a whole different story right there. You seen him dunk, right? We're using these valve speed gates, courtesy of valve. All right, my name on here. As soon as I press ready, it's gonna show my name on there. And I'm gonna wait right in the middle of these cones for about 3 seconds. That whole speed gate is gonna light up green. As soon as it lights up green, I take off one direction. We're looking for at least 3 steps in that first direction, more of a crossover step like we worked on earlier. Sprint all the way to this other cone, right, 10 yards, and then quickly redirect that back 5 through the gate. All right, 5, 10, 5. You see this at the NFL Combine all the time. Even the NBA Combine, I saw yesterday, they started doing a lot more agility drills. 3/4 of the court sprint, and then another agility drill, I believe it was a T drill. So, something to change, switch it up a little bit. I've never done this. I've never recorded this, so this is the first time ever doing it. And I just want to see my ability to be agile, a lateral quickness, but also my change of direction capabilities. All right, I want to see how fast I can go through this. So we're aiming for under 5 seconds.
5 minutes.
Four, 5, 3 on the first one. That's not that bad. I was watching Micah Parsons. I saw his back at Penn State. I think it was like a 4.4 or lower. I'm not saying I'm Micah Parsons, but I'd say that's good for the first one, right? See if we can get a little bit lower.
4-6.
4-6. Yeah. So we had one go from each 4-4 to 4-5 and 4-6.
Progressively got worse. Good job.
Got worse. We got worse. You know the rules. If we get worse,
You only give out.
cut it.
Yeah.
We're done. All right, so we got the results right here. I did my 4 sprints. My last one was actually the best one, 4:35. Not too bad for the first time doing this either. Not too bad. And so I got this rotational movement now. We're here. We're using the Keiser machine here, so it's gonna give me a reading on my power, for what percentage of that power I'm getting out on every single rep. So you want this peak power number to be as high as it can be. So the more I've been doing, you saw earlier, the transverse hops, the transverse rotation, rotating of the pelvis. All right, we don't rotate that much when we come into the gym. A lot of people don't focus on that, but you do, I do. Okay, something we really work on. Great for combat sport athletes, baseball, lacrosse, any rotational sport. Golf as well too. Speaking of the PGA, we got it right down the street pretty much. And honestly, every athlete in every sport should learn how to rotate and use that motion for their sport. You may not use it every single time you use a sport, but you're going to use it somewhere throughout that sport. All right. So we're going to go from both sides. I'm going to go from the right. I'm going to go from the left. We're going to get 3 readings on both sides. 17:22. That's from the left side. Let's see what we got from the right. Ah, I was right there though too. Whenever I've done the right side, I can tell my left side is more stronger than the right side when it comes to rotation. So anytime I typically do this and I'm doing it from the right side, I normally see this 97 being closer to like an 85, an 80, a 70. Just my right side is a bit weaker. But we've been working on it a lot past few weeks, working on the right side, developing that single arm strength. From a pressing perspective, from a pulling perspective, we're working on that a lot. So now we're seeing it start to pay off, all right? And that number was pretty high up there. It was within 90 every single rep. We'll go up a little bit. We're gonna go up 5 pounds. We'll wait here for another 30 seconds. And we'll go into the, ooh. 1784. Didn't they sign the Constitution in that year? Right around that same range, right around that same area. Still in the 90s even from the right side, but we didn't get over that 1784 mark. We didn't get over that. So now my goal for this last set is to get over 1784 from whichever side. I bet something crazy happened that year. I don't know what did. I bet something crazy happened that year.
Should have been. Look it up.
That's your homework. Look that up. Figure out what famous event happened in 1852. And below.
Just comment anything that happened in 1852.
They give me pop culture, bro, politics, war.
I wonder if pop culture was much.
Like, people like saxophones or something. I don't.
Yeah.
Violins, clarinet, whatever.
A little jazz or something.
We got a dumbbell bench. All right, we're gonna max out today. We're gonna see what we can do for 3 reps. Again, 3 sets, 3 reps. I'm gonna take a little bit of time to warm up, get my pecs, get everything else ready, rotator cuff, all that good to go, ready before we get into this weight. So I'm aiming for above 100. Nani? So, let's see if we can get that for 3 reps today. All right. good. Pause. But we'll go up by 10, and we'll hit the 110 for the next set. Three. Go.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. Still on the coat.
For these. So we're going neutral grip pull-ups now. I've added my weight. All right, 50 extra pounds. Top of this, we're going for 3. Pull up at the top, pull the elbows down, full extension at the bottom. Cool.
I don't think you can jump up there and get it.
Jump up.
I don't think you can.
I ain't gonna risk it. Ah. That was close. That was close. That almost got me.
Got a little marble there.
Yeah, I'll say, almost got the marble. Last edge. That probably looks so weird on camera.
Balls hanging out.
That's a day right there. Testing. This testing week, right? I'm testing every single metric that I normally do through my training. I'm testing it out. My upper body days, I'm doing a lot of pull-ups, a lot of bench press, a lot of rotation on my upper body days, and a lot of change of direction stuff that I do. So you saw the 5-10-5. You saw me use the Keiser for some rotational metrics along with the bench press, dumbbell, even in functional, and then neutral grip pull-ups. Those are the metrics I used to use. We'll go again in about 4 to 8 weeks. I'm probably leaning towards 8 because we're about to get into a new phase of my own training here. So I took some time to work on max strength. We're gonna get into max power, and then we're gonna get into straight absolute power. So we add those on top of what we're gonna do. Sky's the limit. Numbers are gonna continue to go up, all right? Especially on the vertical, speed, broad jump, everything like that, it's all gonna go up, all right? Because we're focusing more on power, getting everything out of our body, lighter weight, being explosive, all right? That's the day right there. Like I said, I consider myself can say an athlete, a hybrid athlete, whatever term you want to put on it. But at the end of the day, I just love training like an athlete, being functional, doing these metrics and these exercises that these guys at the NFL Combine, NBA, any sport, all these combines that these guys do that can show how ready they are for the next level. I like doing that myself. So I'll put that through my own athletes with that, my own people that I have to train, right? If I can't do it, why am I teaching other people, all right? I need to make sure I'm seeing the results I want to, and we improve from there. That's all I got today. Curtis, you got anything else?
I do not. You did a great job.
What I always say, that's a good sign, bro. That's a good sign. But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Okay, comment anything else you want to see from an athletic perspective. You want to see me explain some more of these exercises, maybe some of the mindset behind all the training, right? Even just my mindset in general, all right? I like to live life as if I'm a high performance level athlete and life is my sport, right? So I can talk about that forever, right? But as I always say, chase Keiser, come perfectus. Peace, man.
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished?
I see your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level. Your skills are now at the point of spiritual insight. What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
To have no technique.
Very good. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent.
And why is that?
Because the word I does not exist.
So, continue.
A good fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come. When the opponent expands, I contract. When it contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It hits all by itself.
Now, you must remember.
I want to say this. Shout out to all my friends in Louisville, Kentucky. Joe Martin, Fred Stoner, all of my friends in Louisville, Kentucky, where I started. I'm recognized all over the world now, but my greatness came and started in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's one of the greatest cities in America, Louisville, Kentucky. And I predict that Louisville, Kentucky will have another world champion, because Louisville is the greatest.
The fastest learner, the hardest worker. If you're that committed to something, the sky's the limit.
When he came to the UFC, you could tell that there was something special about him. He just was a step ahead of his opponents at all times.
If you want to be the best, you can't be normal. You need to be obsessed. It's not what you have done during your training camp that will make you a champion. It's what you have done all your life.
That is, without a doubt, the top contender at 170 pounds. I want that belt so bad. Give it to me.
Looked like a perfect fighter.
George St. Pierre dominant in every phase of the game, standing up and on the ground.
In a lot of ways, he is the perfect fighting machine.
Exciting baseball history here, chapter after chapter, with this guy right here, Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez and everybody else.
Well hit ball, there it goes! Number 350 for Junior! A birthday goodbye, baseball! Junior, the youngest player in Major League history to hit the 350 mark! Holy smoke, what a career at the age of 28! Ken Griffey Jr. hits a 3-run shot up for dead right field.
A ball in the deep left center field. Griffey going